Okay, so here it is. It's the grand finale, episode 37 of Death Note. And I've spent 36 episodes reacting and reviewing and analyzing and thinking about it just to get here. So they left me in a pretty good spot, feeling pretty optimistic at the end of 36 that I was going to enjoy 37. But I feel like so much of my overall enjoyment of this property is going to be tied to what I think of this final 22 minutes or so of Death Note storytelling that is this final episode. So, you know what? Why put it off any further? Let's just go ahead and jump right on it. Of course, during the OP, I do like to remind folks that I have a Patreon now. We've got a nice group of people over there where you get early access to the reactions. You get ad-free reaction videos. You also get reaction videos that are edited in what I think is a little bit more fan-appreciative fashion. So you can go over there and check those out. There's a link down in the video description. No obligation to just click on that link and take a look around. We'd love to have you over there at Patreon. Okay, so here we go. Picking up where we left off with, what's his name coming into the room? Mikami coming into the room. You know, there was a prank on top of a prank where lives are at stake. I don't know if you call that a prank, but there was some decoy upon decoy, double cross, triple cross, the patented quadruple, triple Lindy reverse double cross with an underhand back movement, you know, which is what I think happened. So we waited till the countdown. They didn't let us know which pages were in there, but New World is the name of the episode. That is very foreboding, that we have a new world, the world that will be molded by Kira. Is that the new world of this final episode? Light is not going to win, right? Like, Light does not walk out of this smelling like a rose. There's no way he gets away with all this and builds a new world. But that name really makes me feel like he will. Oh boy, and they really got Mikami looking like a lunatic over there with the sweat on his forehead and the crazy eyes, the disheveled hair. He is a person who looks completely mentally broken down. Now he can't handle the fact that they're not dying. So it looks like Nier did pull off the triple cross. And they're going to get Mikami there. I say his name different every time. Mikami. Giovanni, I can say. I know Giovanni. Okay. Oh, wow. They've actually revealing their names. Nate River, Anthony Carter. So is Nate River Nier? Stephen Loud. Haley Bullock. Yagami Light's name was in the notebook? Oh, no. It would have been something if he just discovered his own creation was planning to double cross him, wouldn't it? But because Yagami's name has been spared from the Death Note, it means he's guilty. Now he's saying it was all a setup. Oh, that's weak move, Light. Look at that squirming. Your best defense is, you did it. That's his best defense. That is no defense, Light. You have been beaten. Take that. You have been beaten. But you tampered, and I re-tampered, and I double re-tampered. So I clearly cannot drink the glass in front of me. Not the first time I've made that Land War in Asia reference, but you know. Oh boy. Nier wins. It's too late. Oh, I love it. He even had to like gloat. His gloat becomes a confession. And it's like his own ego was something even Nier could anticipate then. Oh, wow. Look at all the people that dealing with this realization that Light was guilty. Oh, I love it. This is all just so simple and calm. I love it. Yeah, he's freaking out a little bit, but there's like, it's it. You have no more power, no more play. Like they said, you have lost. And everybody gets to see you throw your little childlike tantrum as you're being brought down, Light. Kira, you lose. Coming straight from N's voice there. Oh, wow. So close to winning. Oh, so they tampered with the fake notebook, but then they also tampered with the notebook he didn't know they knew about. He tampered with all of them, real and fake. Oh, wow. They switched the whole thing, and he's got the Death Note! Oh! Oh, talk about turnabout as fair play. What if Nier ended this? Just ended it. by putting Light Yagami's name in the Death Note. Oh no. Or get Ryuk to come put Light's name in the Death Note. Isn't that how it has to work? Ryuk puts the name of the Death Note when your time is up. Oh, he's seen the Shinigami right back there. Introducing himself to Ryuk. Is he going to get Ryuk to do his bidding? Ryuk's loving this. Look at the glee in his eyes. Ryuk came down here to fight the boredom, and boy did he succeed. He has had quite the story unfold before his Shinigami eyes. Oh, wow. Ryuk's just straight up telling him. Oh, wow. He's talking about like a tiny piece of paper like the one in his watch, right? Yeah, but Nier has no doubts at this point. Of course, he was convinced for a while now that Light was Kira, right? He still can't admit he's lost. His ego is so big. Losing doesn't seem like a possibility. Oh, yeah. Talking to him about Mello there. Oh, wow. Takada's name is in the notebook? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Mikami was trying to help, but he'd also done it himself. Oh, now he's blaming his unnecessary move as the one that led to their downfall. But he saw it written twice. I love it. But I also don't like it that he was brought down by Mikami's misstep instead of... I wanted Nier to just straight up outsmart him. And that's how he found the location. That's what we saw hinted at when he looks in. I think it was last episode. Looks into a safety deposit box and sees a notebook. And I didn't know, is this a real one? Is this a fake one? Well, it was the real one. Not the decoy real one. So, the figuring out the Takada part really got him. So that's how he learned about the clipping working and the difference in the minute. That 1 minute made a big difference. Oh, wow. Really grateful to Mello's contribution, even though I don't think Mello got much in return. Oh, Mello working with Nier. In a really macabre way, Mello's ready to do the dirty work maybe that Nier won't do. But like, N and M together equal L. Yeah, together they could do what L couldn't do alone. Yeah, because L was willing to make the cold, hard decisions like Mello, but he also had that dry, analytical mind like Nier. But with the two of them together, they make an excellent replacement for L, more so than Light does. I like that. I like that. The little the trio there of the family of L, M, and N. And what is Light's move here? Light's got no move other than just try to run away. I mean, he does kind of look like he'd probably outrun every one of those guys there, though. Except for maybe the blonde lady. She's pretty tough. And now what? He's laughing? The maniac expected this to happen? Does he have yet another play? Oh, man, I'm so dizzy. This is getting plot whiplash here. Oh, wow. The glowing red eyes of when Kira gets sinister. Is he just owning up to it, or is he going to reveal his counter move? Because you can't have a counter move without a counter move, and you can't have a counter move without a counter move. All right. Oh. Now this is an interesting standoff. Are you going to kill me? You going to arrest me? You'll never get the charges to stick, coppers. I can confess right here, nobody will believe you. Oh, wow. His God complex is not leaving him, even though he's trapped and no longer has full access to the Kira-ness that made him Kira. So, is he hoping that he can just appeal to Nier being smart enough to know that Light is what's, quote, best for the world? Because I don't think Nier is going to fall for that. But he's absolutely trying to appeal to, like, yeah, I'm doing that awful, rotten stuff so you don't have to. So you need me. You want me. You don't want to take me down. But I don't think Nier's going to fall for it. Nier wanted to win this game as much as Light did. And it's crazy that a Death Note just showed up on the playground, though. I kind of forgot the joy of those early episodes. I need to go rewatch those just for fun. But yeah, getting a nice recap of some of his greatest hits. Some of Light's murderous impulses to save the world. Or at least do what he thinks is saving the world. But then that becomes into like the idea of a benign dictatorship. Like, can a dictatorship be benign by its very nature? You know, a great philosophical question that a guy like me is not even going to pretend to attempt to answer. but it's one of those people have fun discussing sometimes. Nier was not persuaded at all. He's like, nah, you're just a murderer. You got the worst murder history in the worst murder weapon in history is a notebook. You're just a serial killer with a god complex. I love it. Nier is cutting him down. Nier is saying everything I have felt now for like 20 plus episodes, or at least 20. And I've been dying to hear somebody say this to him. So I'm savoring this in the moment. Absolutely savoring Light being told by Nier exactly what my version of the truth is. I don't know if it's yours or not, but it's what I choose to side with. Oh boy, he's still holding on to his delusions of grandeur a little bit. Something's going to happen. He's looking at that watch. We have that sliver there, but who's he going to kill with the sliver? He doesn't know Nier's... Well, he did look at the book and see Nier's name up there, right? Niles Rivers or something? Okay. Oh, wow. So there's another notebook. Yeah, because there's dueling death notes, of course. So there's a fake a decoy death note and 2 real death notes. But he's only found the decoy and 1 real death note. But what name would he put? Oh, whose name is he going to write in it? It's only just. It's only just. But he's trying to do that to buy time to get his little sliver out. Oh, they're shooting him. They're shooting him before he could write on it. Whose name was he going to put in it, though? Did he pick up, was it like Niles Rivers? Was that Nier? Oh, no, shot his hand. He can't handle it that he's lost his hold on his co-workers there. He's losing it. He's losing his mind in what is inevitably going to be the last day of his life from what I'm seeing here. I shouldn't say inevitably. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Saying some awful things about his own father's memory. Which, you know, I was really bitter when I thought he was involved in his father's death. But once I decided he wasn't directly involved, I kind of gave it some slack. But it looks like the despicable things he's saying, or he might as well have killed his father. Getting so... Oh, Nate. It's Nate Rivers. He's still writing on the book. Are they both going to die? It's going to be like the unstoppable force and the immovable object, mutually assured destruction. When these 2 great minds go at it, they're both going to die. I mean, he has taken a lot of bullets. But is he going to finish writing Nier's name down? But I think that Nate was like the first part. I was saying Niles before. Nate Rivers, I think, was the name in the notebook that I thought was probably Nier. I don't know any other Nates in this story. Matsuki... Matsuki, I'm making up names here. Mikami, what's... Whoa, he's still kicking! Wow, he's harder to kill than... I don't know, harder to kill than a bull moose. Still kicking around. See another Rasputin over there, just won't die? He's still kicking. He's still kicking. I guess he's not in any shape to finish writing that name. Oh, he's asking about Misa now. Takada's dead. Misa, hopefully, is alive and well, and she's going to be free of light and lead a positive life from now on. Or is she going to become bitter and swear revenge on somebody? There for a moment, though, I thought he was going to get that mutually assured destruction. What just happened there? Was that Mikami killing himself as a distraction? Like, that is some high-powered blood shooting out. I don't know what part of the body shoots blood out like a water hose like that. I guess he had to go straight for his own heart, and he must have had some really serious hypertension to be shooting blood out like that. But I have no idea what that was. Was there a sniper somewhere? Did Light set something up to escape with this distraction? I need to know more about that spurter, that blood splurt that we got from Mikami. Light seriously running away when he's got like 8 bullets in him. Yeah, that's what Nier says. He's got like 8 bullets in him. He's not going far. Oh wow, but the guy's not taking Nier's orders. Yeah, all the task forces are done with their lettered detectives now that they know who Kira is. They're on their own, and the detectives aren't in charge. The lettered investigators aren't in charge anymore. Oh, he's got the dangly arm running around this oil refinery, which, once again, excellent choice of setting for this final showdown. A deserted, what looks like a refinery to me. I mean, somebody might tell me it's something else, and that's fine, but still equally a good setting. Very industrial. Very chemical, nuclear, not like factory-based industry. And he's just out there as the sun is setting. January 28th, sun setting about, well, it's Japan, so it might set a little bit later than it does here. But anyway, let's say it's about 5:45. He's out there, probably getting a little chill in the air since it is January 28th. You got your dangly arm and you're bleeding. Definitely not the best day of your life here. Probably the exact opposite. Probably the worst day of his life, and probably not to be too many more days in his life. I don't know. Is he the kind of guy that would just get locked up, though? Is there a death penalty there? I kind of thought turnabout is fair play. His name would end up in the Death Note, which, eventually it will with the mythology of the whole thing, but you know what I mean. I wanted it to happen this episode. But I mean, maybe that'll be the last thing we see is Ryuk just kind of chuckling and writing his name in the notebook or something. Oh, Ryuk perched up there on that tower like he's just waiting to do his job. Oh, look at that. Just that abandoned petroleum processing plant. I mean, so much room. Almost looks like it's for processing coal. Like a coal burning power plant because it had tipples. Tipples, not temples, but tipples. They deal with coal. Oh, wow. Going back and reminding us that eventually the Shinigami will write your name in the notebook, and that's the end of your time as a notebook bearer. Well, he's not going to wait around and see. He's going to finish up his little experiment and go back to the Shinigami realm. Back to be bored again. Yep. He's getting ready to put Light Yagami's name. 6 years. I can't believe 6 years have taken place here. 6 years of entertainment. It's got to be hard to go back to eating that sandy apples after you've been here on the delicious Fuji apple world for a while. But there goes Light Yagami. His name is in the notebook. And he's dying in this abandoned factory. I imagine it's only abandoned like for the holidays or something. I don't know. Maybe they switched to a new kind of power supply. Oh, we're going to see Misa in this really stylistically lit purple interior on the train. I wasn't expecting to check back in with Misa, but I'm kind of glad we did. And other people told me don't feel bad for Misa. She's a murderer in her own right, but still, she has no memory of it. Light's not around. I don't think she would do it again on her own, so I'm glad she landed on her feet, so to speak. I do like it that Light died all alone. With his god complex, yet he dies with nobody will miss him. I guess his mother and sister are still around, but guy who wanted to be a god to shape the whole world winds up lying in essentially an abandoned factory, the least glamorous place where you could take your final breath that I can think of. I don't know what Misa's reflecting on there. Like I said, I'm glad she landed on her feet, but I'm worried here that maybe in this closing, we're going to see there's more to it. I was really worried she was feeling suicide. Oh, no. Don't tell me there's a tiny glimmer of life left in Light and he's going to go off with Misa. No, I can't tolerate that. Oh, it's like the ghost of L watching over him there. Now that was a really nice touch. The ghost of L just waiting till you come on over to the other side. And then maybe we can play some mental games over here. Yep, he's done. Finally closed his eyes, and I don't think it's to take a nap. It's the big sleep. The big sleep. I think Yoda introduced me to that term, the big sleep. Man, they're playing this classical music with the imagery. It's a really beautiful ending to the story. And I can see why people walk away with such positive feelings about it. And it is a good story. But this ending, like this final part of the ending, is just such nice art to it. The combination of the music and the images and the thoughts and the feelings they evoke and the sort of reflection upon the story as a whole and life as a whole even. Amazing. And I think it's that super strong ending that makes people remember it more fondly than anything else. But with that, I'm going to say this incredible Death Note journey, which has been a little bit of a rocky road, has come to an ending, and I'm fully satisfied with where that road led me. I can't wait to come back maybe a couple weeks or so with a nice, long, final word anime dad review of Death Note. And with that, I'm going to say I'm proud of you for watching anime, and I'll talk to you again soon.
I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who supports the channel on Patreon. It really means a lot to me. If you might be interested in Patreon perks like early access to videos, uncut reaction videos, ad-free videos, and the opportunity to vote on which anime will be covered in the future, then click on the link in the video description. Thank you.